So when I started working at truck transport, it was more independent than what it is today, in the fact that you were kind of on your own most of the week. We didn't have a dispatch team to call back into to be dispatched on things. We had to work more all by ourselves, just working from place to place, picking up steel and picking up the farm products that we hauled. When we'd start out our week, we would have a general idea of what we were going to do, and we would deliver the ag machinery we had on our trailer. Then we'd typically go back up to Chicagoland area and make multiple stops, picking up steel to come back here to West Central Steel in Wilmer, Minnesota. That was kind of one of the highlights, actually, of trucking then, too, for me, was just moving around Chicago, going to the different mills, kind of making a game plan of how to set the product on the trailer, get it tarped, and then get back here to Wilmer in a timely fashion to deliver it. And the success in that was that you delivered the steel clean and dry back here to Wilmer. And then we would do the whole process over, go back to Wilmer Manufacturing, load up some more fertilizer equipment, and distribute back to various areas across the country. Early on there was no cell phones, so we had to know where the phone booths were, or a spot you could actually stop. Rest areas had phone booths, and we would call back to the office, which at that point was Don and Claire's home, and try to connect with them. But obviously we know that is back in the day. They weren't always there either. So then you'd have to continue on and try again to stop. The one thing that was kind of cool, though, is when you would accidentally bump into one of the other drivers out on the road, such as my dad. One night I was loading in Chicago at a steel mill. It was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I got done at that mill. I had one more mill to go to yet. I'd asked the guard at the mill where I was at if it was safe to go to the next location, my final pickup, and make that pickup yet that evening. And he had said, well, he wasn't so sure about that. Well, here I had left there, heading to that mill, and I no more than get out on the interstate, and I meet my dad coming down, and I was able to reach him on the CB, and he was like, yeah, you'll be fine. Go ahead and go in there. And I did make that pickup that evening and was able to continue rolling home. So compared to nowadays, the thing that's really nice is our team. The guys all call back in, and we've got a dispatch team that somebody's here to answer the phone pretty much from 6 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. And that is the one thing, we are a team. And if there's a question that somebody has, they call in, they talk to the team. We might refer them to another driver who's hauled something similar when there's a question in regards to how to set it on the trailer, like a piece of equipment or whatever it might be, anything that's unique and has some securement questions on it, we will refer them on to another driver, which is a huge thing when we're working together as a team. So one of the nice things about today is that we do have cell phones for calling in on. We also have the ELDs, email, so we can acquire permits quickly and transmit those permits to the drivers. Most states now, we can actually just look at that and have that electronic copy of the permit on our phone, so we don't actually have to have a printed copy, which makes that very convenient too for the driver. We can get those most of the times of the day for the guys as well, to minimize wait times for guys. So huge benefits with that.